Hello friends and welcome to the world of science. This is chapter number 10, Disaster Management of State Board Standard 10 section 2, first lecture of this chapter. In this we are going to cover up disaster, types of disaster and effects of disaster. Myself Kavita Kobane from Gokhale Education Society's English Medium School is going to present this to you all. Disaster. Various dangerous events take place in our surroundings many a times, and these dangerous events are called as a disasters. So disaster is causing heavy damage to life and property. So all of a sudden it gives troubles to the mankind. Such events causes the sudden changes in the environment and cause the damage to the environment also. This sudden events leads to the huge loss to life and property. This cannot be predicted. Okay, nowadays it is possible now, but the predictions when it will come, it is not predicted yet. At the accurate time we can't predict it. Now if it is cannot be predicted, so we can't take the precautions for it also. We can just take care little bit of that, but precautions are not possible. Huge losses to our property occurs in the area of disasters. There are some long-term effects on society due to the incidences of life and property loss. We can get economical, social, cultural, political, law and administrative effect because of this disaster. There is a loss of life and property of the people which are in distress. So we have already studied the types of disaster and then measures to be, we have to study the types of disaster and measures to be taken in this chapter. None of the disasters are similar and period of each disaster is also not same. Some are for few seconds, some are for few minutes also. Some disasters are short term and some disasters are of long terms. Reason behind each disaster is also different. Now depending upon the nature of the disaster, it can be determined that which component of environment will be affected more. Disasters definition is given by the United Nations. The United Nations has given the definition as the sudden event that leads to the huge loss of life and property is called disaster. Types of disasters. The disasters are of two types: natural disasters and man-made disasters. Man-made disasters, when mankind needs natural resources for development purposes, environments get damaged. Such disasters are due to man-made actions and thus they are called man-made disasters. In the picture you can see here the flood and the burning of the houses and all. Next is natural disasters. Floods, wet and dry famine, cyclones, earthquakes, volcanoes, etc. are caused due to sudden change in environment and which is causing great damage. Since these disasters are due to the nature's wrath, they are called natural disasters. Here the nature only is creating all this. So you can see here the tornado, volcano, earthquake, tsunami, drought, avalanches, dust storm, forest fire, thunderstorm, snowstorm, hurricane, windstorm, hailstorm, then the flood, sandstorm, sinkhole. All this is happening naturally. So they all are called as a natural disasters. And we are getting two types, that is man-made disasters and natural disasters. We will see few more types of disasters. There are three types of disaster: geophysical, biological and man-made. Geophysical, it includes geological and atmospheric disasters comes in geophysical. Biological includes plants and animal disasters, and man-made is including unknown and international disasters are included into man-made disasters. We will see one by one. First one is the geophysical disaster. Geophysical includes geological and atmospheric. Geological means earthquake, volcano, tsunami, landslides, landfall, erosion, alkalinization, flooding, etc. All this included in geological. Next one is the atmospheric, which means climatic. It includes hot and cold waves, snowstorms, snowfall, cyclones, hailstorm, drought, flood, meteorite fall, sun spots, etc. It comes in atmospheric disaster. Next type of disaster is biological disasters. Biological disasters includes plant origin and animal origin. In plant origin it comes the forest fire, fungal diseases of plants, fungal disease spread, weeds, that is the aquatic carrot grass and the common grass which is growing. Animal origin, it includes the infectious viruses, bacteria, that is cholera, malaria, hepatitis, plagues, insects, bite of venomous animals. Venomous means poisonous animals, etc. The third type is man-made disasters. In that, unknown and international, these two types are included. Unknown means we can say accidental or unintentional. In this it includes the poisonous gas, leakage of the poisonous gases, atmosphere, atomic test, unplanned actions, accident, etc. International disasters includes war between the two countries, fire, bomb blast, forced migrations, means the people are forced to move from one place to the another one, terrorism, that is killing the people without any reason, rapes, child labor, all this included in the man-made disasters. As the disaster occurs, it is also bringing the effects also. Now we will see the effects of disaster. Effects means if disaster happens, then the collapsing of the bridges, and if bridges collapses, then the transportation system stops. Flooding of the coastal villages, the villages will be covered up with the whole water and their life will be stopped. Everything basic needs, they just get merged in the water, and these people are also affecting. Then as the food storages, that is the granaries and all these things, because of the flood it can may get damaged or it may get wet also. The people are just facing the shortage of food, and ultimately it is affecting, the disasters are affecting the economy also. The effect on economy will be affecting the economy of the nation and the local leadership also, because huge expenses on reconstruction of the destroyed structures we have to do. So a lot of stress on economy will be there, long term effect on the economy will be there to recover the money. Then if local leadership is weak, the victimized citizens become confused, they may not get the help at proper time and in sufficient quantity. During disasters, administrative problems arises, they start blaming each other over there. An effect of disaster on social leadership is that if local leadership is not strong enough, that citizens become confused. It affects their participation in rescue and rehabilitation activities also. So the leadership should be strong so they can rescue the people at proper time and they can rehabilitate them properly. Administrative problems arises due to disasters. If local government bodies are affected by disasters, related departments cannot answer the problems of disasters efficiently. All the concerned departments are affected by disaster and thereby entire system collapses. In economic effect, there is a sudden increase in fund expenditure, shortage of funds for the development of other sectors also, and there is a decrease in productivity. Like this, the disaster affect the economic sector. Then in medical field also a lot of injuries will be there, their emotional and mental stress will increase on the people, then the lot of money they have to spend on them, increase in the epidemics will increase, and death of the victims may increase because of these disasters. Next we can say the political effect also, that proper and strong if leadership is not there, then they will not get a good help. Environmental effect, we can say that the partial or the complete collapsing of the buildings, drying of water resources, contamination of water, stinky pollution of environment due to decomposing corpus of humans and other animals. That is the environmental effect of that disaster. And then one more thing if you will consider, that is the administrative and the professional effect. there will be stress on the workers, those who are just doing the work of rescue. Collapsing of the transport system, it is also giving a stress on the management, and the shortage of the facilities will be the problem faced by the common man. So these all are the effects of disaster on common people. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you must have understood it very well. Stay home, stay safe. We will be meeting soon in this next lecture of this same chapter with the next topic of, that is disaster management and nature and scope of disaster. Till then, take care. Goodbye.